Hi everybody, my name is Lynn Ismael and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing to you a few of the perennials I've started in this summer so I can plant it out later, early in the fall, and hopefully have them mature by next summer. So I started these seeds using my affordable self-watering tray. I planted them all in one tray, and then I'm just gonna, now that they've sprouted and matured enough to handle, I can move them into individual cells. It's hard to see here, but this is a grass. Blue grama grass is the common name, but the scientific name is Butella gracilis. Another one here is a blaze anthropogon. I wanted to plant more grass just to add more movement in my garden, and they're drought tolerant. This is blue cloud nepeta. There's only a few there that has sprouted, and I did have some trouble germinating them indoors too, so I thought maybe outdoors or outdoor conditions would be better for them, but doesn't look like it. I also tried to plant a anchusa, which is the biennial one, but I haven't really, there was no germination in it. I don't know if some bird got on it because there's one time I didn't cover it. Anyway, I'm doing another try on my Linaria Cannon West. They did germinate indoors. I was able to successfully transplant them, but the rabbits ate them, so I'm gonna get some more. This is Summer Breeze Gora. I had some Gora growing in the garden already, and I transplanted them, but I didn't like the transplant. This is Amsonia and Campanula punctata. Now with Amsonia hubertii, I like them because they have that ferny leaf that's bright green in the spring. They'll give you some blue flowers as well in the spring, and in the fall they turn bright yellow. They are drought tolerant once established, and they do have that nice movement that I'm looking for, because right now most of the plants in my garden are upright and static. They don't usually have that give, and I want more movement. With Amsonia hubertii, I did start them indoors. They did germinate, but somehow they didn't like growing indoors. So I'm trying this method, just see if they do better growing outdoors than indoors. I'm hedging my bets. I want more of it, so I think there's about at least 20 cells there. Now with Lunaria Cannon West, they do have those tall spikes of snapdragon-like blossoms, and they are drought tolerant. They're supposed to be rabbit resistant, but the rabbits have been nibbling at them. They're still alive, but if the rabbits keep nibbling at them, they don't grow, and if they don't grow big enough, they won't flower. So I'm gonna be planting more, and I'll be planting them inside my fence area. So even if I don't enjoy them this year, I'll be enjoying them next year. I mean, I do have a couple of Lunaria Cannon West that's inside my fence area, so hopefully they do bloom for me. But anyway, this is just to hedge my bets and make sure I succeed. They do make great flowers as far as I've heard. That's why I'm planting a lot of it. Now with Gora, this is the Summer Breeze variety. They grow around 3 feet tall, and I want it to be tall because I want to plant it right towards the back of the border, and they can intermingle with the other plants that I already have there. They are drought tolerant, and I'm hoping that they're the type of seedlings that can tolerate being moved around like here. Usually with plants that have deep taproots, they don't want to be handled a lot, but I think they're doing okay. It's been a few days since I've transplanted them, and these seedlings are, at least the Gora ones, they're doing all right. The other name for this is whirling butterflies, because the flowers are in long wands, and when they flutter around when the stems get sway around the breeze, the flowers look like little butterflies. So I did enjoy them in my fence area, but it got too big, so I tried to move them, but didn't like me moving them. Now Botella gracilis, similar idea to the Gora. I like the tall stems and have those rectangular looking grass seed heads fluttering in the wind. They are pretty easy to grow from seeds, and I think I've transplanted 12 of these. Apparently they're rabbit resistant, but with my experience, you can't really trust the rabbits around my area because they'll try to nibble on things even though it's not good for them. So I think I've transplanted 12, at least 12 little seedlings of these in the cell packs. Half will be in the fence border, and the other half will just be outside and test whether they are actually indeed rabbit resistant. Now another grass is Andropogon blaze. I believe the common name is blue stem. It is got a bluish hue early in the year, and then towards the fall it turns red and produces really interesting seed heads. I should look up what the botanical name for seed heads. Is it inflorescence? I'll have to look it up. But they are rabbit resistant as well and drought tolerant. So I wanna make sure that I plant the right plant at the right place, because water is expensive here in Ontario, and it's a good idea to conserve water as much as we can anyway, especially in the summer when it gets really hot. And sometimes we just never know if we will get a drought in some years. The last seedling I'm featuring in this video is Salvia jericii. I do love salvias because they are drought tolerant. Rabbits leave them alone, and they have a lot of forms or a lot of varieties that you can choose from. So even if you have like 5 salvias, or 5 different salvias, they all look different in their own way. I chose Salvia jericii, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, because the leaves are ferny, and it comes with other colors to it. I think it comes with pink and white, but I want the blue because it goes with the hot border, which is in my front border. Well, when I say hot, it's just going to be vibrant colors. And then towards the backyard will be more of a muted, calming colors, so my husband can relax and not complain about having his eyes looking at different colors. I like colors. I think he does too. He wears virtually colorful shirts, but for some reason he doesn't like color out in the garden. So blue will do well in that pastel muted shades that I'm planning for the backyard. So I'm done and doing some more watering just to make sure that they do well here. And thank you for watching. If you reached the end of this video, I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye for now.